10 years ago, most of us Perthitarians called a house on a bit of land our home. Mandurah was more than an hour's drive from Perth. We didn't have many, if any, small bars, and definitely none of us knew about Facebook, and definitely most of us wouldn't have lived in an apartment. Well, 10 years on, Mandurah is less than a 1 hour train ride from Perth. Most of us are on Facebook. Small bars are popping up around every single corner in Perth, and so many more of us sandgropers are living in an apartment. So why is that? Why did we give up on our good old Aussie dream of owning a house and land to evolving that to an apartment? Well, on today's show, I plan to find out. Now, Peter, you're one of the agents heading up the Finbar Aire apartments. I want you to do me a favour and sell it to me.
That's very easy, Aaron. The location is fantastic. You're only a few minutes away from the city. The building is 22 stories high, so we have amazing views from Kings Park, the river, the city.
Now, the facilities offered by the apartments?
Yeah, facilities are fantastic. Right up the top on the 22nd floor, we actually have a sky garden. You can entertain friends up there. There's a barbecue area up there as well, so you can actually have a late night dinner there and then take in the views. Down on level 4, we have pretty much a solar heated swimming pool, a gymnasium, a sauna, cabana lounge. You can laze by the pool and relax and have a barbecue with friends.
I'm guessing that with the location, the facilities, the building itself, the views, the apartments, well, they're going to be up there.
Pricing is very good, Aaron. That's one of the key things about this development, not only its location, but price point. So 1 bedrooms, $375, 2 bedrooms start at $485. Brand new apartment at that price point we haven't seen for a long time. Finbar are very, very good at what they do, so they estimate completion around mid-2018.
Mate, you've done well. Thanks very much for your time.
No worries, thank you, mate.
John, it's fair to say probably 5 years ago, if you said you lived in an apartment, people would presume that you're from Melbourne or Sydney. Now in Perth, it's like every second person lives in an apartment.
What we're finding is that there's really 3 type of buyers actually really looking specifically at apartments right now. Number 1, they're the first home buyers. Number 2, they're the downsizers, the empty nesters. And number 3, we've got the sophisticated investors. So what we're finding is that with the first home buyers, they've got options at the moment. And they're looking at, do I buy something far out there, you're 20, 30 kilometres away from the city, and then battle the traffic every day for an hour trying to get to work? Or do I just buy something close to the city, like an apartment in a great location where I can literally walk to work? So the empty nesters today, the 60-year-old plus, they're thinking like 40-year-olds, right? So they want to live their life to the full, to the maximum. They just want to lock up and leave and go on a month holiday. Buyer number 3 is a sophisticated investor. And what we're finding is that investors now, they want a bit of diversification in their portfolio. And what we're finding in Perth, especially in Perth, is that apartments, people want to live there. Finbar is all about creating better lifestyles. I truly believe that the Aire West Perth apartments, it hits the spot. And I think that the buyers themselves are agreeing with it as well.
John, thanks for your time. I've got a clearer understanding. You've done a good job. Thanks.
Thank you, Aaron.
Now, as you've seen, there's been a lot of interest in the all-new exclusive Finbar Aire apartments. To make sure you don't miss out on your opportunity, head to airewestperth.com.au.